Hello, Questers. I know a lot of people are on vacation. A lot of people probably have melted away in their parking lots and driveways here in the United States and up in Canada. A real dry spell, a real hot spell. And even here on some lakes, you cannot go in because the algae's in the water and you can't even swim. So I don't know. I guess just drink, I guess, for this summer. We'll wait for some more people to come in as they see the notification bell. And I hope everybody's having a good summer. It's going by quick, but this weather's real crazy. I mean, the floods, the rain, the heat. I have never seen it this kind of craziness in my lifetime, but every year something different. You almost think something's happening to the weather, but could be all natural or it could be induced. So whatever you want to believe, I believe when I walk out the door and you can't do anything because it's 100 degrees out or it's 30 below zero, these extremes, you go from air conditioner to heat, from heat to air conditioner. There's no leaning into the seasons anymore. And also with me from the injury reserve list is the synopsis queen. And she'll tell you a little about what she went through. There's Judy from Canada. Hello, Judy.
Hello, John. Hi, everybody. It is so good to be here. Didn't know a couple of weeks ago if I would be, but I'm here feeling good. I had what's called a heart ablation done, and the one that I had done, I now have a pacemaker working my heart full time. It's not working on its own, but I am out of AFib. I'm feeling fantastic. I'm able mostly to breathe again, and it gets better every day. And it just makes life a whole lot better for me. And I love it. And it's so good to be back together.
Yep, Judy, everybody was asking about you. And I told people during some podcasts that you were going through some problems. I didn't detail the problems, but this way you clarified it now. And it's on tape for everybody to see.
Right on. And I thank everybody for their support. I got lots of messages from many of our members, John, and certainly from you and our moderators, and I appreciate it so much.
Yep. You're part of the team, Judy. And let's get our hellos in here.
Okay.
Hello, Gloria. Hello, Tony Clegg. Jan Sorza is in the house. The Tracker is in the house. Kay Frank is in the house. Jeff M. Hope everything's going good with your situation. Becky Gilmore. As long as you can hear Judy, I don't know where Cindy is to tell us, but as long as you guys could hear Judy, could you put that in the chat, please? From Brazil, Andre Baltar from Brazil. Judy, Mamma mia.
Wow. Wow.
Yep. Jeff, here's Judy. Okay, so you sure sound good until the internet gets us goofed up, right, Judy?
Right. If it's going to goof up for anybody, John, it's us.
All good with Jeff? All right. Sounds good. We're all on the mend. But this summer has been a real scorcher. I'm in the same situation. I watch my mom 24/7. I see no end to this in the short term. And I still don't know if I'm going to do a podcast on YouTube. Season 13, it hasn't been official, but I think there will be a season 13, but I don't know if I'm going to have a podcast yet. It's like 70-30 no, because it's just too much work doing my mom, and I'm passed out, and I'm just too tired, and just takes a lot of work to get this thing going on YouTube, guys. So we'll see what goes on.
You do whatever's best for you, John, and your mom.
Yep. There's Cindy. Hello, I can see and hear you. There she is.
Thank you, Cindy.
There's Sydney. And Luann. There's Luann. She couldn't wait to see when I post the video. There was a lot of action there today. I gave the members, the marshals, about an 8-hour pre-show. But I wanted to come on a Tuesday night because this is Curse of Oak Island night, Tuesday night, Judy. And I just wanted to show that there is action going on. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it till next Tuesday, but I wanted to do it now, you know?
I understand. I think we needed to know that, John, that there is something. Looks to me like the first part of season 13 might be a bit boring, but maybe from this point on, it'll be something to watch.
Nope. Hello, Highland. And hello, Ashley Davis is in the house. Welcome back.
Hi, Ashley. And hi, Highland. Thank you very much.
CYN. Luann's out of the hospital. It seems like we're always in the hospital or taking care of sick people, or what the heck. We got to change this channel to Trying to Survive.
Maybe that should be it, John.
Trying to survive life. What's your deal? What, you got any pointers? You got this? You got that? What's your deal, you know? As long as you're okay, Luann, get fixed up and just get that positive vibe going. You get that negative vibe going, it just gets to you. And I'm even getting this, Judy. I believe in grounding, right? Don't ask me why. Your heart is always sort of, it's an electrical item, your heart, okay?
Right.
I believe in grounding. So there's a lot of times I go barefoot out in the yard. I put my hand against a tree. I ground myself. I sit next to a tree. I hit the tree. And it creates a nice positivity of grounding with the electrical from the earth and your body. So it's worth it, because I even put a meter on the tree and a meter on me. Once I took my feet off and put my shoes on, there was no electrical. But if I took my shoes off, took my shoes off, put my feet in the grass and touched the tree, boom, you see the electrical energy going both places.
Well, John, I'm going to have to try that. That sounds good.
You know, it's called grounding. If you want to look it up, you know, Google's your friend. It's called grounding. And I also bought, because I'm in extreme pain a lot of times, a grounding mat that goes on your bed. They're about $34. And you plug it into the ground outlet. You know, you look at your regular outlet for the United States, you got the two slots in the grounding port, the round thing. Well, these beds are plugged in to the grounding hole of the plug, so you can bring it inside. It's supposed to help with the inflammation. I got a bad neck and back, joints and so forth. But when I get it in the mail, I'm going to try it, because I'll tell you right off the bat, well, it works, or it's full of BS. You know what I mean, Judy?
Right. Yes, exactly.
No, Jen, I didn't feel any tingling, but I did it through a meter, and I know it was going through me, because the discharge, once I put my sneakers on, it touched the tree, nothing was happening. So you got to take your shoes and socks off and ground. See if it works for you guys. If it does, just give me a little message. And like I said, I brought a bed mat, queen size. You know, you put it on the mattress, then you put your sheets on or whatever. You plug it into the grounding thing and go to sleep with it. I also bought another 6 foot by 2 foot mat that I'll put on the couch. And that was only $18, USA. So what do you got to lose? You know, I don't take any pain pills, because they screw me up more than the pain is worth, guys?
Right. Those pills can do that for sure.
Yep. All right. I want to thank all my moderators who are still hanging on with me. Good evening, Kathy. The Hook is in the house.
Hi, Kathy.
Thank you to all my moderators, Tammy, Judy, Daniel, Starlene, Kathy, and Tanya from Portugal. There's the gang right there. David can't be with us. There's a fire going up there in Canada. A lot of woods behind a shopping center. And he's very cautious on trying to help out friends and everything. So I wish him all the luck up there. Because it's been so dry here, Judy, they even have caution for like camping fires and things here, for the summer.
Yeah, they have in southern Ontario too, John. We need rain badly. It says we're going to get some tonight. I'll believe it when I hear it.
Yep. The Scottish Digger, did you ever get the hat? I mailed the hat weeks ago. So let me know. Thank you, Scottish Digger. Hello, Bob Rice. Jan, don't wet the bed while you have that mat on. Well, I sweat because of the pills I'm on, the heart pills I have. So we'll see, Judy. I mean, Janet. Jan. So we'll see if. Oh, great. Scottish Digger got the hat in Europe there. Thank you so much.
Oh, good. Great. Congratulations.
And there's our team right there. We always support Tony Sampson. Go for the boat ride, and now you go on the trolley ride. So everything's pumping. I was a little upset about the price, but that's my own personal opinion. There's the Salty Dog Tours. There's Daniel and Charlotte's Oak Island Competitive, the professor. The gang's all here. So we got Jeff and Gloria and David to help out on the YouTube side, and Jeff and Gloria do help out on the Facebook side. I want to thank all my May members. They're from the Quest of Oak Island Facebook group. We're live to YouTube, and then I send it around. Not too many places. I haven't been on Twitter, but I don't really think we're missing anything there, Judy. Just YouTube and Spotify seems to be good enough because nothing else really brings up a chill. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. I don't think we need any more than that, John. We're doing just great.
Yep. And here's our paying members. That's going down to almost 14 of us or something like that. I can't really probably do the hats this year because everything else is going up, like the tickets on Oak Island. I don't know if I can keep on absorbing buying the hat, doing the insignia, and the postage all for free. I don't know. We'll see if we can do it this year. I was thinking of a certificate, but nah, that's not me. You know what I mean?
Right. Gotcha, John. And we really don't need anything if we have each other.
Right. And every time I do the hat, everybody's got one. Our regular crew. It's just for a newbie. But then you can't order like 2 hats. You got to order like 20 hats or, 15 hats. They won't just do 2 hats or 1 hat,
Right. Gotcha.
All right. These guys here are the best from 2 months to 24 months to 54 months, 49 months, 44 months, 48 months, 52 months, 53 months. Wow. Thank you so much for hanging on.
Thanks, everybody.
Jan wants to know, remember what the tour cost last time it was offered. I think it was like, wasn't it $25 Canadian when they first did it, Judy?
John, I have no clue. I really don't know. I
can't remember. Well, I want to thank, these are our paying customers. When I say paying customers, they pay between $4.99 and $9.99 a month, which is $2.50 a week. What are you going to get for $2.50 a week? And YouTube takes 30% of that. So I don't really make anything here. So I want to thank the people that do and send me shout outs and send me bonus tickets on here. I really appreciate it. I want to thank David and Gray and Andrea and Tommy and the Tracker and Isabel and Kay and D-Rock, Captain Kirk, Becky, Virginia, Barbara, Starlene, Jeff M., Sandollar Ray, and Joanne, our lone Patreon. And I want to thank Judy for all she does during the season because she knows once the season starts, it's nonstop with the synopsis and taping and screenshots and drones slow down. It's about the only thing that slows down. We probably get one more drone in November, but we still drone it up. And I got to pay every drone that goes out there. Johnny's paying. And also for the professor, Daniel Spino, I thank him for all his factual facts to straighten us out on this merry-go-round, guys.
Yes, thank you, Daniel. I haven't seen him yet. I hope he'll come in.
Well, he's busy in the summer, so, that's why we do this. And people can see it at their leisure and they'll just go from there, you know what I mean?
Right.
All right. So we're going to start the video up. Then I've got screenshots of the video. The video's playing above me in this monitor here. And we'll watch the video. People coming in later, we'll put it at the end of the video. There's no head drawing. There's nothing until I figure something out. And I got screenshots, and we'll go over what they brought in, what they're going to think they're going to do. And it's a lot better than just seeing those tour trolleys. You know what I mean, Judy?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm glad there's finally some great equipment there.
Yep. And we can discuss what you think they're going to do with it. And we'll go from there. So let me know if you can see the video, you can hear the video like usual in chat. And we'll go from there. It's not going to be a real long podcast, but we'll go on as far as you guys want to talk about it. And then we'll end it up. Okay, Judy?
Sounds good, John. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. This was today, guys. You can't get it any better than that.
Wow.
Remember what podcaster does that?
You're very few, John, if any.
Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Scottish Leader. Good to go, Judy.
Good.
Even in the hot weather, the drones, the battery go bad and you can lose them, can drop right out of the sky. Then we're really stuck.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
He's the best. There's the parking lot for the flowers. What'd you guys think of that?
Wow, John, at least there is some things going on, and it's still beautiful.
Yep, we got the swamp digging up. We got the money pit setting up. Got a lot of things getting ready to go. Let me see what the chat says a little bit. So this is the action we wanted to see, but they started August 12th. Oh my God. Sort of normal, you know, Judy?
You're right, yes.
We'll go through some screenshots.
Yeah, it was good to see Gary at work, Jan, wasn't it? She said, we know what he was doing today.
Well, it's probably just as hot there as here, 95 with ticks. You know what I mean?
I would imagine it is.
With the mud, the smuck. I don't know, Kate. It could be because of permits, but usually they do the permits in the winter so they can go right at it, you know. But who the heck knows with these guys?
But John, they did the same thing last year. Whatever they did that was big, they did towards the end of the season.
Yep.
And I think they did the same thing the year before.
Yep, the caissons were always like the first week of October, remember? Never in September, but the first week of October. But that's their promo.
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, but that's how they've been doing it.
Mm-hmm. Here they are on the Fred Nolan side, digging more there. I don't know what they're still looking for there, you know, on the north end of the swamp. They were looking for that wall, but I don't know what they could be looking for there now, you know, Judy?
I have no clue, John. Will be good to find out.
There's a shot from where the drone is, and we zoom in. We always stay above the water. Even though we got permission to fly on the island, we always stay on the water and zoomy.
Thank goodness for Zoom.
Yep. They're setting up the gold dredge there. Getting ready for whatever. What they say they're going to put? Maybe 6 caissons together? I can't even remember. My mind is shot.
I can't either, John, but I know it was a lot of them.
Right? At least 6 or 8.
Right.
Thank you, Bob Race. Hey, David, thanks for coming in. There's David.
Hi, Dave.
And there's the gold dredge. Obviously, when they drop all these caissons, I hope the whole thing don't fall in. It's so unstable there at the money pit. You know what I mean?
Oh, it is, John. It would never surprise me to see them have something sink right through.
Yeah, I don't know what that white shed is, Luann. The only thing I can think of is maybe they store fuel in there, but they probably have a separate truck for fuel. If they run out of fuel, they got fuel stored in that shed. But it's probably just a tool shed. My only personal guess. There's Gloria. She does a great job for us on YouTube, her and Jeff and David.
Yeah, they do. They do for sure.
Gets all those links ready. Now here, of course, me. You see the one caisson they left in? That's a 7-footer, guys. You see that one caisson that they left in?
Yes, I've been wondering about it.
Now, look to the middle, and you see a guy standing in front of us, got like a blue paint on him. Those got to be 10 feet wide. Those caissons.
Yeah.
Right? Now, look at those caissons, those halves. You see them little halves. Then there's a guy standing there holding the rope because they're taking off another caisson off this flatbed. Look at the diameter of them caissons.
They are big. Wow.
Lordy farty. Holy Muyan. And they're still drilling around the garden shaft for some reason. But we'll find all this out in season 13. But look at the diameter of those. Did they do 10-footers before or just 8-footers? I can't remember that
I
either.
think they did do 10, but I can't remember just where.
Yeah. But it looks like they're going big time here.
Sure does.
So you guys see that guy holding the rope, right? When the crane is lifting up the ones off the flatbed, right? You see him down there?
Yes. Yeah.
Be careful, Dave, with those fires up there. Then, of course, when Vanessa comes, yeah, a few seasons ago, Luann, yeah. Yep. I don't know where the C1 shaft is compared to that shaft. I mean, everything's got a cover on it that's been there. So they exactly know where it is once they put that new, not a kind of foundation, but a new topping on, so it's more stable. So, of course, you know what the yellow crane tracks are over there. The supports, that's for when Vanessa brings the agitator, whatever I call it, and they got to build the crane in there. These two cranes, that crane there is for picking up. Maybe it switches into that other crane, Judy. I'm not sure. The other thing's a drill.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. I saw a drill go across the causeway yesterday, and it was absolutely huge.
Yep.
And it looked to me like it would go sideways rather than up and down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but that's what it looked like.
Yep. Well, I was just trying to get the diameter of these things, and they got to be all of 10 foot just by looking at the people, you know what I mean?
Right. Yes, I agree.
There's a closer shot of that machine, but who knows now, these machines, they can switch them over and take that drill off or the suction tube off and put the other yellow long crane that we see from the boats and everything, you know, when they drop the grabber down and all that. Who knows, you know what I mean?
Right, John. This equipment is unreal.
But again, how are we going to find something? I give them A for effort. I give production F.
Right.
And, you know, being string along, my own personal opinion, we want to get down to the nitty gritty. But if we do, then the show is over.
Right. You got it.
And you know the format. We're going to go for a couple of trips, go to the war room, people selling books. Round and around we go, round and around, round and around, round and around we go, 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 boom, 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 to the boom, 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 boom.
You always make me happy, John.
Back to the war room. Oh, back to the swamp. Back to the war room. Let's see what Emma's got. Hey, I found a chicken bone. Hey, that's a top pocket vine. Hey, I found a coin. Hey, where are we going now?
Now you sound like one of my synopsis jumping from one scene to the other.
Yeah, they drive me crazy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, Jan says that looks like a very long crane. I hope it can handle the winds on the island. Me too, Jan.
Yeah. It is long but strong, just like the cranes they put on them big high rises. You know, they're pretty much bolted right into the building. But sometimes you see in Florida with a hurricane, sometimes the top of the crane flies off and then it just rips everything out.
Right, I have seen it.
But those grabbers weigh tons and tons that crane's got to hold up. You know, dropping that grabber down the caisson.
Right, yes.
There's the truck bringing more caissons. So I think this is a pretty good video until we see what, not direction, but what position they're going to do these caissons. Because right now, they got to put all this stuff together, obviously. Steve's got to go out there and GPS it and mark it where they're going to put these caissons in. So this should be by the end of August. I mean, it's not going to take them no 2 weeks to put all this stuff together. It's just right now, things are just being traveled and coordinated to bring everything here. You know, Judy?
It looks like it, John. They've been done it for 3 days now. They've been busy coming across the causeway.
And once they get things going, we see them put them things together very quickly.
Well, I'm sure they've done it so darn many times it's automatic.
Right. They got it done like robots. They know what bolt goes where, what hole, bing bong bing dong bing. There goes the crane. That's up. Okay. Then Vanessa comes, and then boom. Where do you want me to dig? Where are we digging?
Right on. And hope nothing caves in while we're doing it.
Yep.
Last season, if I remember right, they had two cave-ins. Now, they were able to fix it and continue working, but that in itself is scary.
Yep. There's the tracks to the crane that they got to put all together. You see it on that blue flatbed right there in the parking lot there.
Yes, right, okay.
And they put them cranes all together, all in pieces, and boom.
It's amazing.
So when they give tours, well, they're going to be seeing all that stuff because they're going to drive right by it, right?
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking. Are the tour people going to give things away, or is there some way they can hide what they're doing? I don't know.
I don't think they. Well, I'm not sure, but I don't think they can take pictures anymore. But I'm not sure after the tour is over. Maybe they, because you're in the jitneys, I used to call them at work. If you're sitting there, they can say no camera, no pictures allowed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could be too. Until the season's over, maybe.
So I got to get somebody in there with those spy glasses that have the video in the glasses and tape everything.
Sounds good to me. Who's going? Dave says he's definitely got to try and get a tour. Yes, Dave, that would be great.
Yep. And here I noticed, if you zoom in, all the new boulders on each side of the causeway. Unbelievable.
So were they trying to strengthen it to bring all this stuff across?
I think
what
so.
They were doing?
Yeah, I think so. How else are you going to strengthen it? You know what I mean?
Right. Cindy just said, I read no pictures in some areas.
Okay, Cindy. But say to strengthen that causeway, all these years of all that weight was sort of just push out on the sides. Like if you have a dirt road and you put a bulldozer over that, it'll bulk out on both sides. So they lined that with boulders, tons of boulders on each side. So they did that this year.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure they did it because some of that equipment I've seen going over the last few days looks darn heavy.
Yep. And there was a swamp drained out, that square spot in the front. So we're going to have swamp action. We're going to have money pit action. Lot 5, we tried to look at Lot 5, guys, just too many trees. We couldn't get in there. Lot 5, we couldn't get in there because of the foliage. But we'll get in there. You know what I mean, guys? Hello, Ray. How are you?
Right. Hi to Hobbies, Hobo. West Coast Canada on board, he says. Thank you.
Yep.
And Luann says causeway looks higher as well. I think I agree with her on that.
Or the water's lower.
Oh, that could be. That could be.
Because of a dry summer,
Yes.
I don't think it's higher. I think it did get washed out with some of them storms, the hook. Kathy's asking. They showed a couple of those hurricanes that went by, and the causeway was a mess.
Yes. Yeah, there's been a couple of times they've had to redo it.
So just doing a little backwards on the screenshots. These will be all posted on the Facebook page for screenshots. What a beautiful place, though. You know, you look out, it's the last island in between, hidden behind all these islands. And whatever happened here, they picked Oak Island, I guess.
Right. Yes, I often wonder what it would be like to sit on Tom Nolan's front porch with a drink, just watching the water.
Mm-hmm. Hope there's not a lot of mosquitoes there.
Yeah, really.
Now, what other group gives you a daily update of today's drone video of what's going on in Oak Island instantly? Who does that?
I doubt if there's any others, John. I don't watch any of the others, but I doubt if any of them are as good as ours.
We are the best. Osprey does the best. We try to be professional. And some people say you're spoiling things. Not spoiling nothing. It gets you more hyped up of what they're doing and how they're doing it. All these years we've been doing it, I don't think it's one spoil iota by showing these drone videos. What do you guys think?
I agree 100%. And this year, I needed it, John, because if you do decide to do season 13, I needed a boost because the last couple of years have been a bit boring. So it looks like it could be okay this year.
Right. Well, we'll know right in the beginning because they're going to give us the hook and chain for a while, you know what I mean, and save the good stuff to last. But if you can make it through the hook and chain, then they make me rant every week. You know, I don't want to rant. I want to say, like, good job. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm pumped up. Not lately. You know what I mean?
Right. I get you. Yeah, we'd all like to see something found and the mystery solved for sure. That's what we need.
Yep. Like I told you guys, we would have a middle of the August update, which this is. And August is another trip around the world for me, and not doing anything big, but just staying positive, get those blankets, get my negative energy, whatever's in me, out of me. I want all positive vibes. I'm a grounding man now. I'm a crazy grounding man. So
well, keep us informed, John, so we know if it's working.
That's all you got to do is take your shoes off, stand in your yard, and touch a tree. That's all you got to do.
Okay. All right. I will do that.
It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. I don't know about the winter, but in the rain, but that's why I bought the blanket that you can have in your house to ground yourself, and it's supposed to help with inflammation, and I'll let you know.
Okay, good. We need the help.
Now, did everybody see the video? Because I'll be posting it on YouTube for the public to see. And I always post it on the Facebook page to see. So, but everybody in the room now have seen the video and the screenshots. So you know what's going on?
I know there was some come in after we showed it, John.
Jan, very good. I think you've all become familiar with the finds, yep, on the island, and they aren't exciting as they were before. But still, I like to watch and see. Yep, me too, as long as it's not a ox shoe. Well, Judy, that's all I got for today. If you want to say your goodbyes, we'll probably have another update. Not unless something gets crazy. It'll be in September. Can you imagine that?
I can't. I just don't like the thought of summer being gone. As hard as the heat has been on us, I don't want to see winter come.
Yeah, I hate the cold. The cold really kills me. But look what we're doing. September, October. Then guess what? November. Holy Lordy 40. Holy Muyan!
It'll be here before long. Fine soon.
I hear you. All right, Judy, say your goodbyes. I'll say my goodbyes and move on to my caretaking duties.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It was so good to be back tonight, and it's so good to be feeling human again. Thank you for all your support always. And whatever John decides to do in November, I will be here and do my best to do my synopsis as I always have, and probably with a little more energy than I've had lately. So take care, everybody. We'll see you in September, and have a good rest of the summer wherever you may be in this world. Remember that I love you all dearly, and I'm so thankful for you. And stay safe, please, everybody. You too, Johnny.
Okay, Judy, we'll be in contact. Take care now.
Okay. Yep, you too.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
And like I said, everybody, we'll be in September. We should know where the spot is that they're putting all these caissons in. They got the dredge ready, and we'll go from there. Sort of uplifting today, very uplifting today from the island. But like I said, what do I say all the time at the end? Remember, members, always go forward. You may get a setback in your life. Just believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams, no matter how old you are, for tomorrow's a never given. Never. With this crazy world we live in, this world needs a ton of prayers, more prayers. It's friggin' crazy out there. So you keep on smiling, you stay safe, like Judy says. You stay strong, keep that positivity within you. Any kind of negativity in you, get it out of there. Any kind of negative, get it out of there. Get that positivity going. If you can't, there's a lot of medical people out there that can help you achieve that goal. Thank you for joining me and Judy tonight on our second August podcast on the drone update. I want to thank Aspi Muyan, very professionally done. Very, very good. We'll see you in September. I hope you enjoyed the show. Take care. And bye.